We're hitting the road today and we don't have much time for dilly-dallying, so let's get straight to it. We're going to perform a project here while I'm waiting for Emma to get ready. Basically, we have a Furrion backup camera, and I love the position of this because as the passenger, it's not in your line of sight, right? Like that's kind of already blocked over there. But the cable typically would kind of wrap around there and then it drops down and it connects to these guys because the cable they include is just, it's not super long. Instead, what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna see about routing it down here, but we can't just extend this cable, like that's not a great solution. So what I want to do actually is extend this guy. This is some thicker gauge wire. I want to go ahead, extend this. We're going to come back behind here. This panel here, you can literally just pop this out. Once this is removed, this whole thing just comes off. So I actually really like the dash cam that was sent to us, but I actually wanted to give it to my mom because my mom is still going to be driving out here. And we put on more miles technically, but she's putting on more miles in, well, it's Las Vegas. It's kind of nuts. So by the way, it's just literally just 2 star bits, Torx bits, whatever you call them. And we can go ahead and remove the display. Isn't that crazy? I'm basically sick of this cable situation looking like crap. And we have a replacement. This camera, it's a little too complicated for my mom, but would be awesome for us, I think. So we'll be testing that out. Give that its own review. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. We got our 12-volt harness here and some other cables here, but we don't need all that. I'm going to route the cables down here. They're gonna pinch against vinyl, so I'm not as worried about them. I don't need really much protection there. We'll route the cables under here. You know, we could go down here as well. I don't think we need to do that. I think we can just come out right over here. Next thing we need to do is go ahead and extend these. Cutting wires is such a like, I'll go about halfway, I think that's fair. But it's such a like, oof, don't mess this up kind of thing that I always try to do it on the cheapest components, and these are $5.99, I think. All right, now, oh man, look at that. They give you all this breading, so to speak, all this wire, this coating, shielding, but the copper is puny in there. We use a butt connector. I'll go ahead and heat shrink, use a butt connector here. Hopefully that holds. They were not terribly generous with the wiring here. This is what, 16 gauge? All right, we got our ends there. Okay, let's see. We got these guys, so now we just have to start, well, I better make sure what I have. Use these butt connectors and heat shrink these on. And then we can go ahead and tidy this all up. This is not too bad. I got those guys connected. And somehow in my brain this morning, apparently it's an early one, I need 4 more of these and I forgot to check that I had those. So Emma's doing a little research right now, but for this at least, this will reach over. So far so good. All right, okay, there we go. So we can go ahead, tape these, they look like shit, but that should hold. Yeah, and then we'll just run the wires. It's as simple as can be, really. Got this connected up here. Got a little bit of tape on this. The Furrion's on there. The Furrion is on this one. So our connectors work. Now we just have to button this up. And I also really like this because a little switch here, right? 1, 0. I do love that rocker switch. That's nice. So I think what we'll do, we'll come out here. Come here. We want to avoid the vent. Obviously, that's this vent here. So come down. Right over, I mean, they're already running wires there anyways. I think we're gonna try to go behind, but right here, you can see this guy just kind of clips out, right? Or we can kind of come under if we really need to. I think we're gonna try that, and then I don't see that being a huge issue. I don't even think we'll need to notch that out. But we'll do something like that. Or we can come back behind here. You know, that might be another option. But this is my first choice. We're just triple checking nothing pinches out here. You just gotta line these guys up. That wiring totally works. So, if you know, right here, because there's just enough of a gap. I'll figure that out. But basically, we'll hide this side. This is all pinched back in there, and all we gotta do is just push, and then the 2 screws. That looks pretty, I mean, it looks pretty all right. This fat connector here, we erred on the side of caution. So we'll just do something maybe later and cover that, but still, regardless, it looks better than the 2 danky. No, I don't know about all that, but now this looks 1,000 times better to me. We can go ahead and tie these guys together as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and route the wire for this camera set up under here. You can just literally just run your finger along, right? Like that. There's also little tools you can get and all that, but you know, I'm not worried about any of this pinching. These cables are so small. We're gonna run the USB that way as well. USB-C on one end, this on the other. Oh, and this also gives us a, if we want a USB type A inside here. So we'll run those 2, and yeah, that is much of an improvement. Yeah, because it's way, I mean, just way nicer. Whew. All right, this took a little bit to get kind of the way we wanted this, but what we've got now is, instead of having these big old ugly things sitting in here, right? They are tucked in there. Don't love this, but frankly, you notice it a lot less than we did before. That means that we don't have to have anything going across. We don't have these, even a thin wire, you don't have that crap going up here, right? So, you know, a little less obstruction. Now this little guy, and we'll have a review on this. I've got a lot of testing I want to do with this. This is a very interesting product that was sent, but we've got a USB up here for the rear camera that is also attached to this, and then the power. So the power comes up, over, down. You don't notice these, so when this is closed, I mean, that's what you, right, there's just no, it's pretty seamless. That one goes that way. Then we do have these 2 wires. So there's actually one from the backup camera. It did not want to tuck up here, or I would have just tucked it. But frankly, like from over here, still, like again, like if this is my perspective as the passenger, you don't see that cable at all. You kind of have to look, you know, so that's a lot better. And then, yeah, so again, that power comes down here. That's easy. We can still access this, and yeah, it's ugly, but it's in here, so who cares, right? And we very rarely in there, hence why it kind of gets filled with crap. But the data cable comes over, goes back under it here, and then I could probably tuck this even better. There we go. But then it comes back here, and then it actually pops out of there, comes down here. It's such a long cable, and we don't have a shorter version of the data cable that can do video, audio over USB-C. So we'll probably end up replacing this down the road, but right now it's just Velcro strapped right here. And yeah, I mean, we'll have a Colt cam. I thought about setting it up back here, but the problem is that these are sliding windows. I forget which way they slide, but you know, that's a factor. In addition to the fact that frankly, you're just not gonna, I mean, what are you gonna see at the back? It's a pickup truck, and I mean, if somebody rears up, no, we're gonna see it from the front anyways. But a Colt cam might be kind of nice. So we got that going here. We're getting our platform set up. We're gonna leave the Chuck It for Sam. I am so sad to leave her behind. But I know it's what she wants. So I understand. We're getting the truck all packed up, and I give Sam a little brushing here. Look at that. I even had scratched off a little bump here, and it seemed to want to grow back for a little bit. Scratched off a few more times, and now it's completely gone. Yeah, she's got her Dutch pup. Oh, she's such a pretty girl. Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Whammers. All right, we'll continue getting ready. We did just run to the store and grab some sustenance, so we don't have to worry about that for the next few weeks. We have landed. This is, we're just outside of Boulder City.
Yes.
I guess this is like a whole mountain bike trail.
Track. People are over there doing it.
Oh, yeah. Right over there. That's kind of neat. And yeah, I think tomorrow we might see about going to the Hoover Dam.
Maybe.
Last time we were there, it's fun. I mean, it's interesting, but we didn't get to go down into the, I think it's like $10 or something like that to go down. If we go in the morning, it might be even less packed.
Yeah, maybe.
But they do like tours and such.
There's something else I want to do too nearby that sounds a lot of fun too.
Yeah. We'll say it is really weird not having Sam. Sam and Colt have only been together when they've been apart from us. So, for example, when we went to Canada to get our trailer, they did not come with us because of, the border. So, but they had each other.
Sam's been by herself before we got Colt, but Colt's never been without Sam.
Not too long.
No.
But yeah, so I don't know. But he seems fine. So that's good. It's just he's so Sam obsessed that it's like, that's kind of the concern. I will say it was a lovely stay in Las Vegas, as it always is. And I'm glad that we're on the road, but it is kind of funny because it kind of feels like domestication a little bit. Once we like kind of move it, you're in the same spot every day. I'm definitely more bored. That is for sure. And I'm like, and we just do less. And I think I take that for granted, how much we actually do every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously there's driving, but then there's exploring, and you still get the work done that needs to be done. And if I'm making a video, that is a lot, good amount of work. And then you got thumbnails, and then you got everything that goes along with that.
Yeah.
And so, and then you add in food, and it's like there's not enough time in the day.
Right.
So I don't know, but I don't know. I love Vegas. Every time we're there, it's just a great.
There's always something new. It's always fun. There's always like something new to see.
It's cool to hang out with my family for a while, as well. Like that's always nice. So, and they seem to be loving and really thriving. Honestly, they've been thriving in Vegas.
Yeah, Joel's sister especially.
Yeah. So I've got my two sisters and a niece there with my mom, and no, but they've been loving the move, and that's been really good for them. It's not really surprising, but it is a nice
thing to know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Makes good sense. We got the truck and the trailer all loaded up, and yeah, we have some airbags to install, and I'm excited. So we're gonna grab that compressor. I think I already mentioned this. That will be a very, like, as we're feeling it, like, so we can kind of describe the ride right now. It's 5 coil springs, and they kind of suck. They just suck, and they're fine driving. But last time we had airbags for a truck camper we actually kept them inflated. I think it was like 50 psi or maybe 40 constantly. So even when it was unloaded, just because we like the ride being a lot more firm and solid, and feels more planted, right, Colty? Colt remembers that. Yeah, he's good moly.
Joel's mom and sister and I are kind of doing a little step bet situation where we compete to earn the most steps each day. So I have to go for a little walk because his sister's catching up fast today.
Yeah, what is it, Noom Buddy or?
Noom Vibe.
Noom Vibe. But yeah, you do these competitions, and then eventually, like, you can earn like $5 gift certificates of this and that.
Yeah, you can earn like up to $25 gift cards to like Target or Starbucks or.
Kind of a fun thing, I think.
Just like a fun way to. You're walking anyways, might as well cash in your steps.
I told her to like take my phone. Just do that. Yeah, double up. Just kidding. So far, so great on this bike rack. And something I didn't realize during our testing, and I'm seeing now, is there is absolutely zero risk of those handlebars hitting the window. So there's a little bit, and it looks like it's canted downwards, and I guess it is. That's just kind of the nature of the beast here, but it's not bent. So that's what matters. Still solid. Really, it doesn't shake or anything like that, which is awesome. But it's just a little farther out. I guess I don't mind the way it is. I probably would have preferred it just because it adds extra length to be a little bit shorter, but it's fine. It's good.
Sturdy. Oh,
and when we did Lenny, we actually had some extra reflective tape. So we went ahead and put some up here. We had a little crack or something. I think what happened was we tried to close it and put some, kind of pulled it down. There was something there, so it was pushing up, kind of cracked it. Hid that right there. You'd never have known if I didn't just say that, so I should probably shut up.
Now you know.
Yeah, we got some extra DEF. It's cool, we're all full and empty. Oh, by the way, we went and emptied our tank at Maverick on the way out, which is, I love Maverick. And what kind of an do you have to be is that you literally, what it looked like was somebody parked far enough away, like maybe one of the tractor trailers, it's a little speculation here, They park super far away. They dumped their valve. They just dumped it, like pull the valve, dump all of the just all of it, all at once, and then drove away. Like there was no indication that anybody tried to spray or clean it up, or that it was, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to picture the way that everything was situated. It wasn't worth showing because gross.
Nobody needed to see that.
No, and the problem is though, is that like, who's gonna get blamed for it?
It also didn't look like RV dump. Like it looked like it had like a little bit of like a septic kind of thing going on, which tells me it might have been like a tractor trailer.
Yeah.
Or like one of those, a few times we've seen like carpet cleaner people come and dump like whatever sludge they
I've seen
have.
that, yeah. This had a lot of blue in it though, so it could have been the extra blue chemical that, I don't know. But there was a lot of toilet paper in there. And then it was not pine cones rolling. So we did our best though to clean it up because, you know, try to be a decent human being. We did our best to try to clean it up.
I don't think people need all these details.
No, but like, so we went ahead and sprayed it, but there's only so much you can do. But I also gave my heads up, like, we tried to clean it up, you know, and I always hesitate because I know they have cameras, but I always hesitate because I'm like, I don't want them thinking it was us and we're just like trying to make an excuse, but so hopefully not. But I think the right thing to do, especially because they have the water, is just like grab a hose, do what you can, because you don't want, this is such a great resource for travelers and truckers as well.
You don't want them to shut it down.
No, it's free, you know, free. And it's kind of a, we'll buy fuel there because it's usually the most reasonable price. And then they always have a little snack or two, you know, and then whatever, but I don't know. I am glad though, we're situated well, we're doing awesome. I'll actually do a little troubleshooting and we'll give you the report tomorrow, but for some reason our truck array the state is off, so I wonder if we hit the breaker on accident.
That or the connector is just not connected all the way.
Yeah, probably it's something simple, I'm sure. I mean, how bad can it be? But
if it was a panel that was misconnected, it wouldn't be the whole thing.
No.
So.
No, it's somewhere in the line, but no, it feels good. It feels good. So our next destination is going to be quartzite, but we're moving slowly, which is awesome. We have that freedom to do so.
Right.
And so, yeah, I don't know. The weather has been chilly the last couple days. Not really the last couple weeks.
The temperature's coming back up though.
Seems like it. So we're in a hoodie right now. Don't even need to.
I think the cold front that hit everywhere else in the country also hit here, so it got a little chilly and
snow on the mountains.
Now it's re-equalizing.
And we're heading out to where there is no snow on the mountains.
Thank goodness.
Awesome. Yeah, we're heading kind of southeast-ish.
Someone promised me 70 degrees all the time.
Not me, I'll tell you that. But just to put a final cap on our stay here, it has been nice though. We got to, you know, see Lenny again. We do a little bit of work using Lenny because everything we bought is still being used, right?
Yeah.
And maybe except for the couch and bed. But like, I think eventually those can still be, we can find a good purpose for
we'll
those.
be able to use those.
And the bed's nice and sealed and whatever. But our fridge is still being used. Solar, batteries, all that. He's also being used as storage. We pulled a couple pieces of wood out of it, like all these things. And all the tools that we use for him, we still use and can take. You know, we're always finding projects and things like this. Is so cool, man.
We even took a toolbox out of Lenny and swapped it with the little one we had, so we had more tool space in the truck.
Dude, I have no complaints. No, I think that we could, I mean, it's not a complaint, but an opportunity for improvement is to now, like, it's like, you know, tools kind of rattle. I think we could find, I don't know, like a little towel that we set on top that just sort of like muffles that a little bit. But other than that, like, no, it's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. It's a huge upgrade, and I'm still mad that we bought that turd in the master crap. But we got to see F1 races. That was kind of neat, or well, we could see of them.
Yeah, we got to go see the fall and the winter Bellagio garden exhibits, which is just beautiful. Like if you ever get to go see the garden there, like what they do is just stunning every time.
That's insane. And like a lot of it is live flowers.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And then tried to get my family out to do more, and we spent a little time with my sisters, but
yeah,
you know, when my mom has her 2 days off, she's like, no, I just want to chill, which I totally get. So
yeah,
but like Vegas is the place to go out and do stuff.
Right.
No better place, I think. I mean, where else are you gonna go that you're gonna have everything within? I don't know. It's so cool. So anyways, it'll be nice though to be back on the road cooking from solar. We got some solar videos. Oh, and that mural, beautiful, well executed.
That took me, what, like 40 hours or something to do?
38 to 40 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
That was one of the goals, and all done with the oops paint. So we just started collecting that and finally like execute. I think it was.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to use our new Ninja Flip to do some cooking, and
We've used it a lot there, but it'll be nice to use it on the road.
I used the dehydrate function on it and dehydrated some oranges to make some Christmas garland for my niece. That was fun.
Yep. Yeah.
Probably won't do that again. Took a long time.
It's not that appealing. Yeah.
And now our air fryer kind of smells like orange juice and buttered popcorn somehow. So.
I think the acid's also eating the aluminum, but thankfully it's just a pan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, more on that coming up. And thanks for being patient, because obviously when we've just been so busy, so many projects, so much going on. But yeah, and shout out to our members. No, it's cool to see so many folks that are it's just so many good folks out there.
Right. We're headed back to Cozy Living Machine regularly scheduled programming.
Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, and it was just this breaker right here. Now, switching that back. Getting 159, 172, 185. There it goes. It's going up and down. Perfect.